Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Reniverse. For today, we are checking out Ren back on 74 slash Message in a Bottle live retake. So, Message in a Bottle is a very well known name to me. I used to play Guitar Hero, and back when I was a kid, right? When I was a youngster. And I know the song very well. Back on 74, I'm not sure. Maybe if I hear it, but by the title, I don't know. I don't know the song. I've been seeing this in the comments, and it is supposed to showcase Ren's vocal abilities, more focus on the singing, and that's exactly what I'm looking for, right? I know Ren a bit, really just a little bit. And when I say little bit, I am actually talking about how much Ren content I have covered already. And it's super early, right? In the early stages, I am. Because I have covered High Ren, Sick Boy, and then Money Game Part 1, 2, and 3. And I did cover the 1 million 1 million subscriber speech, and that was also very telling, right? It was just filled with information when it comes to Ren as a human being, as a soul. So that also was very fruitful. And I'm just looking for all the different sides of Ren. So I'm super curious to see what Ren has in store for us here, because I've been seeing some comments. I've been seeing some comments about this one. So without further ado, guys, let's just jump into it, and we're gonna be watching it together. After, I'm gonna rewind the whole clip, and then we'll get to pause a bit more and spend some more time on the cool moments. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's episode, and let's get into it.
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crime, but we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on 74, call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crowd, but we don't hide when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on Really noticed you. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it go? Let's take 'em back to 17-4, inherently poor, myself on the talk is secondary, first my specialty, naughty bars on the rap like nicotine, sound so addicting, click, click, zibble, flip, caddy, daddy, hit the green, soak up dopamine, I mean dope scheme, take more head than the blade of a guillotine, Filipina, you should have seen her, she likes girls but I turn Tina, Angelina, wanna raid her tomb, Ocarina, with the Zelda moves, sound so smooth, wax strip groove, don't stay still, wanna make that move, thought for food, colour scheme nude, massive like jungle, shy but rude, and the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause. Cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars. And the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball. And for now that's all, back to 1974. Back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Just a lonely day, an island lost at sea. Another castaway,
Wow.
nobody here but me. More loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Message in the bottle, yeah. Message in the bottle, yeah.
Wow. Wow, I loved it so much, guys. Let's see. For some first impressions, Ren can really sing, and what I've seen in the comments, right, is that he is completely self-taught. So I don't know, right? I don't know. Everything that I can do is just read the comments and just accept that as the truth, because I, for one, am just not that knowledgeable when it comes to Ren. I don't have the necessary information to really tell you guys. I would love to be in a position to educate you guys on Ren, but well, simply put, it's just the other way around. So all I can do is just read the comments, and I don't have a reason to be skeptic about the information that I'm seeing, right? So he is completely self-taught, and well, it's just a small disclaimer because I want to protect myself, right? I don't want to make claims that I don't have confirmed yet. So that's why I add the little background story to it. But he is so talented, guys. I think he has such great potential. He is, of course, an artist who focuses, right? And then again, guys, I don't really know because I haven't checked out his full discography, right? But he is focused on rap, right? Hip hop, rap music, and poetry. I would say that is how I see Ren right now. But when I hear his voice and how he can utilize it in such a way that is showcased here, I'm thinking he can really expand his music when it comes to genres, because this was so beautiful. I thought this vocal could very well work on, let's say, reggae, or it doesn't feel like he should be limiting himself, because he is such a potential, full of potential artist. And I would love actually to see the takes that he will be doing when it comes to other genres of music, because this was super beautiful, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. let's just jump into the analysis and we'll pause a bit more. Yeah, I was very impressed and I'm super happy I got to see this with you guys. Let's jump into the analysis. Okay, so what I want to say first is that I have learned that when it comes to the subtitle slash closed captions, you are looking for English without it being auto-generated. Because if it is auto-generated, there tends to be some inconsistencies and some mistakes even, which are throwing me off. And especially with something like this, I rather take my chances of me being able to pick up on everything than to be misled by the subtitles closed captions that clearly have a history of not performing the way it should be when it is auto-generated, mind you. There is another one which is just English, and I'm not sure if it is something other than auto-generated. Maybe it doesn't even say anything at all, but that is the one that you're looking for because that will be accurate. So for this one, that's the reason why I turned off the captions. But the focus I think lies in the music itself and the vocal abilities. But I do want to add that there is a small section where he does rap a bit, and that is very clearly the Ren flavor flowing through in the music video. So or music video, the YouTube video. So yeah, let's dive into the analysis, guys.
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time. But that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crime. But we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go?
So he is using this kind of voice, and way earlier when I uploaded, I don't know exactly which one it was because he does it quite often, right? But to really use it for this long, he's really just singing using this voice. To me, it sounds like there's only a small change you'd have to make with your mouth or with your throat. It's just a small change, small modulation or whatever, and you lose exactly that. What did I read in the comments? That raspy, jazzy kind of voice, but he is executing it for so consistently for this long. Yeah, I think that's so it's so pleasing to hear. It's very what is it called, aesthetic. And I love it because I really get to hear this a lot because Ren, it seems like he's loving this voice too, right?
We were watching from the same time.
And what he always does is he adds. So I mentioned I played Guitar Hero, and that is why I know Message in a Bottle so well. And that is when you have the guitar, and I think it's only for an electric guitar. You have somewhat of a I'm trying to look for something so I can really illustrate it, but you're strumming the guitar, right? And with this part here's where the strings are strummed, and then you also have somewhat of a pin, and you can nudge it, and that is causing the sound to go from to and exactly this principle I'm hearing in his voice as well. And that is, again, I think, you really need to be in possession of great control over your voice like this to be able to really play with it at the end of the words that you're singing.
Watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. We were talking about the same crime, but we don't hide when it rains now. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on 74, call this place my home.
And what I also thought about is the fact that Ren did go for two Afro-American women, and I think, or African women even, I think it's a great call, right? And knowing Ren, it has nothing to do with the stigma, I think, right? So there's just no denying it then. It is just biologically interesting to go for the African or African American vocals like this, because they do possess really that soulful voice to just back Ren up with this one. And right, you cannot simply say, okay, so I need to have those, but because Ren is showing us as well, I think, that he is also in possession of those kind of quality vocals that you're looking for. So this is just, I think, is biologically just undeniable that it may be, what is it I'm trying to explain here? Well, the sheep way of thought, of thinking, is like, oh, he went for Afro American ladies. I'm gonna make a problem out of this. But I am here saying that, knowing Ren, that cannot be the case. Never in a million years can that be the case. So what must be true is that it's a coincidence, and or it's just biologically there, right? I do have the feeling that there are qualities that are shared among those ethnicities, and this is maybe a bit easier to understand. But where you're coming from when we're talking geographically, where there is more sun, right? The skin color gets darker, and the way evolution works is that as years pass by, that is how we will turn out. We are constantly evolving with our environment. We are adapting to our environment, and that is what we're seeing. So maybe there is there's a reason why the vocals are able to produce what we perceive as that really jazzy soul kind of feeling. Maybe there's a reason why those qualities are found in the vocal bands or the vocal chords of the Afro-American women. They are really killing it, guys. This is they're doing such a good job at really complimenting Ren and the bassist as well. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna play the clip and we'll pause a bit more when it really is time to shine for the bassist.
Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. People talking about the same crowd, but we don't hide when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Where did it go? Back on
Yeah, it's very beautiful, and you can really see that Ren is just yeah, he really is doing his best, because it's only when I see people really trying that I can see these veins, these parts of the body, of the throat really working. but when you would close your eyes, it's just as consistent as you are used to, of course. But this is just, he's performing so well, man. I really, really love this. 5 minutes 17, it felt way too short, man.
Where did it go?
And he's smiling here as well, and I think that's beautiful, right? I don't think I would be highlighting that when I was seeing another artist, because it may not play such a big role. But to me, because I know Ren a bit better than most artists, guys, I haven't checked out artists, any other artists like this, really focusing and providing my analysis on. But because I am really getting to know Ren, it's so beautiful to see this smile. It seems like this smile that I'm seeing here.
Where did it go?
Right, is just a moment of human connection that is taking place with Ren and the bassist and the backup vocalists. So that is just knowing Ren. It's just worth more or something. It's more beautiful. It fills my heart with warmth way more than I would see another artist smiling to other people with no background information. Ren is a beautiful soul, so seeing him smile like this, I can't help but smile as well, right?
Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it let it go? Let it go. 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 Let it go.
But then again, guys, when I saw this for the first time, I was also thinking to myself, I just watch people like this with great adoration. I don't know if that is the word that, I don't know if that word exists, right? Because it is in Dutch, in my language, it is the word. I'm just changing a few letters, so it seems logical to me that it is. But I just I am in awe when I see things like this, because Ren is really able to go up in the moment. And to me personally, right, I am the one providing you guys with some comments and whatnot. I am having a hard time really just living in the moment like this. When I see this, where Ren is just having a little moment with the bassist player, the bass player really standing up to engage in that specific interaction. Right, really just a small moment of looking into each other's eyes to really share that moment of passion. I think that's a very very attractive quality that you can see in people. And me personally, I'm also always having a hard time really just opening up and be vulnerable and really go up in the moment like this. So especially for someone like me, this really deserves a highlight. I think this is a very very special moment.
Let's take 'em back to 1714, inherently poor, myself on the breakdown. Talk is secondary, first my specialty, naughty bars on a takedown. Rap like nicotine, sound so addicting, click, click, zibble, flip, caddy, daddy, hit the green, soak up dopamine, I mean dope scheme, take more head than the blade of a guillotine, Filipina, you should have seen her, she likes girls but I turn Tina, Angelina, wanna raid her tomb, Ocarina, with the Zelda moves, sound so smooth, wax strip groove, don't
So I don't know if Angelina Jolie maybe somewhere in this life played a part as Lara Croft maybe. I do think that that is the case because I was thinking that I was listening to what he is saying and I thought to myself, well, I haven't seen the movie or seen the series. I don't know what it is exactly, but that is what he is referring to, right?
Stay still, wanna make that move. Thought for food, colour scheme nude. Massive like jungle, shy but rude. And the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause. Cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars. And the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball. And for now that's all, back to 1974.
So he's saying here, which I thought was really interesting, is that the world is more than just a spinning ball in space, right? Let me just rewind it a bit.
For now that's all, back to 90s. And the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball.
As a spinning ball. So I think you could look at it different ways. And I think there's two main ways. And that is that the world is nothing but, or the world is way more than. And honestly, I don't know what way of thinking is responsible for you to be nudged in one of the two ways. But me personally, with having said a lot that the way of thinking that Ren has is also almost always very much in line of what my way of thinking is, but this one is a strong disagreement actually. And I don't know why, because it is just a feeling, and that is that to me, the world is not is nothing but a ball in space. That is the way I see it. But Ren, of course, he is a very big picture thinker. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what has made him go with this one, right? Why is he thinking this rather than the other? So that's very interesting to me.
And for now, that's all.
I'm probably way more of a pessimist in comparison to Ren, because that is in a nutshell how you could interpret it, right? Being a pessimist or being an optimist, and Ren clearly being the optimist here, claiming that the world is way more than just a ball in space, and me thinking, well, that's all there is. So yeah, let's continue.
Back to 1974. Back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Ooh.
Beautiful, beautiful vocals. Just three powerhouses, really. This is just, it's perfect, guys.
Where did it all go? Just a lonely day, an island lost at sea. Oh, another castaway, nobody here but me. Oh, more loneliness.
Really amazing, guys, because when I was thinking, there was already a part where the instrumental of the message in a bottle got teased. And when I heard that, I was just really getting ready for that really high entrance of the vocal parts. And it almost sounds like, so I don't know the words exactly, right? I just know how to play it on Guitar Hero, but I do know what the vocals are sounding like. And when I hear Ren, he is just, honestly, guys, he is killing it. And what I was expecting, right, the climax that I was expecting, he really delivered here. Yeah, I thought it was very nice when the bass came in here, and I have caught myself really not, um, yeah, not focusing on the bass player actually, and I think somewhat right. That is the fate that the bass player chooses when he chooses to play bass, because in my opinion, the generic, right? The normal kind of people often overlook the bass players, because bass, when we're talking about the instruments, is just not a foreground kind of instrument. It does a really good job at really complementing other people that are taking the foreground. Um, so it's only logical to overlook them. And I think when the instrument, when you are hearing it, is so subtle, then the player as well, yeah, just embodies that kind of life. And I think that is the reason why the bass players are, to me, right, mysterious. And when I'm looking at this bass player, is this someone we know? Is this Samuel, or is this Alex? Or I think I have seen some names, but I will learn to recognize the people that are close to Ren when it comes to his musical productions. But yeah, he really got the mysterious thing going on, right? In my opinion, we've got the shades. You cannot see his eyes, so it's really hard to connect. The eyes are the soul of the window of the soul, right? And when he is he's blocking off his eyes, by definition, I think that's mysterious. He's got the all black, he's got the beanie, very artistic, very mysterious. So yeah, I must admit that in this case, I truly do belong with the normal people. But yeah, if I were to be a bass player myself, for sure I would have given him more credit or more time. But now I wasn't really able to, and it really well, I don't want to dwell into it, but um he must have been killing it, right? I mean, when Ren is the dictator of what is going on here, surely the bass player must be killing it. But I'm sorry, I couldn't add more value to the bass player, much more than I already did.
Message in the bottle, yeah. Message in the bottle, yeah.
Wow, guys, he can do so much with his voice. This is he has such great potential, and I've seen that. Well, he talks about 1974, and that was the year that he was born. In the small part, it is how he introduced his rap part. Let me see.
Let's take 'em back to 74, inherently poor, myself on the
But 74, he wasn't born yet, right? I think he's 35, was it? Well, I'm from 96. I'm 28, so plus 7. I don't know. I can't do math right here on the spot, which is actually pretty, how do you call it? It's so embarrassing. But I don't know. That's what the nerves are doing to me. Mm-hmm. 7, right? 1998. Is that what the year he was born? So I think, right, for the purpose of this rap bit, 1974. So yeah, okay, guys. This has already, to my experience, been a very long recording. Let me check it again. 35 minutes. Oh, I'd say it's normal. It's normal. So yeah, some final words for you guys. Can really sing, man. I am actually very. If I were to be in a position where I could just pick Ren as an artist to provide the vocals, and then just put him in a band with that is specializing in rock music or in reggae music or in all kinds of music, I think he would be killing it in all of the genres. Because, of course, to be so musically gifted as Ren is, that is also coming with the ability to really understand different kinds of music and then to see what is going to provide the most value to that kind of music. And I think for Ren, right, it's a bit of an assumption, but I think Ren certainly does fit that criteria. I think he is so talented. And this has been a very, very nice exposure for me when it comes to his vocal abilities because I really loved it. And furthermore, guys, um, I am a reactor and I am trying to get to know Ren better, but I have been really always been so cautious with checking out more content of the artist or the group that I'm covering, um, because I don't want to run into a situation where I am accidentally exposed to music that I can potentially film or record a reaction to, right? But with Ren, I have been humming all of his songs, everything that I've listened to, and I am really considering just making a playlist of everything that I have covered. And this one is really just pushing me over the edge, and now I have to because I enjoyed this so much. I can really see myself listening to this way more than just the recording here. Up until now, I have just watched the video with you guys, rewind it. So two times, everything that I've uploaded, I have seen and listened to. But with Money Game, I was already catching myself with Money Game because I was humming that melody. So and now with this one, I really really enjoyed it, and I think I am going to be playing it in the background when I do my other stuff that has nothing to do with YouTube content creation because I really loved it, guys. So thank you very much for this recommendation. You guys are also killing it with the recommendations, and of course, it could be because Ren is just unable to provide us with sucky content, right? But it could also be maybe it's the combination of the two. You guys really know what's good, right? You guys really know in what order I should be checking this out, and yeah, with every recommendation, I am not disappointed at all. Quite the opposite, actually. I'm very happy to be covering yet another recommendation. So yeah, you guys, you are really helping me out, and for that, I cannot say thank you enough. So keep them coming. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you guys so much.